Hello and welcome. Today we're talking about the number one funnel every business owner needs to attract high quality clients and stop wasting time on freebie seekers. I'm going to walk you through exactly how this funnel works, why it matters right now, and how you can start using it immediately. But first, let me introduce myself. My name's Janelle. I am a Facebook ad strategist and funnel consultant. I've helped dozens of coaches and course creators grow their list, book clients, and scale with ease. I believe marketing should feel empowering, not overwhelming. A fun fact about me is I'm a hiking loving mom of two who's obsessed with helping women turn their brilliance into booked out offers. All right, let me kick things off with the least sexy opening line ever. The funnel I'm about to show you will not make you rich. It will not let you quit your job, and it will not add 100,000 people to your list overnight. Still there? Good. Because here's what it will do. It will build you a list of buyers instead of a list of freebie seekers. It will fill your calendar with people who can actually afford to work with you, and it will change the quality of every single lead you get moving forward. By the time we're done today, you'll know the exact funnel that top coaches and course creators are quietly using to bring in people who don't just say they want to work with them. They've already proven it with their wallet. Because whether they spend $7, $70, or $7,000, a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. And when we can offer them a low entry point into our world, we can really set them up for bigger items that we may have, whether that's a reoccurring membership, a course, a mastermind, whatever that looks like to your business. So let's get clear before we dive in. This training is for you if you're a coach, course creator, or service provider. You already have a high ticket program. You sell through sales calls or DMs, and you know your program works, but you're struggling to get enough qualified leads. And this is not for you if you're sitting here thinking, I don't even have a client yet. I'm going to save you some time. This training is not the training for you. If you stick around, you might just get confused or you might learn something. So I'm going to leave that up to you. We are not talking about beginner funnels here. We're talking about a high-level strategy to get more high-quality buyers into your world. This is for people who mean business. Here's what I hear from coaches all the time. I've had people sitting on my list for 2 years who haven't bought a thing. I'm posting nonstop, but only attracting people who can't afford me. My ads used to work, now they don't, and I just can't get enough good fit calls booked. Does that sound familiar? That's not an offer problem. That's not even a launch problem. That's an audience quality problem. So let's make this real. We have freebie seekers who download 47 PDFs and never open them. They email you only when they can't find the free replay, and they move slower than dial-up internet when it comes to buying. And then we have buyers. A buyer has already invested, even if it's just $17. Buyers are more engaged, more trusting, and more likely to buy your higher ticket offers faster. So, quick story: one of my clients had a list of 4,000 freebie seekers with very little buyers. When she came to me, we switched her to an SLO funnel, and her first 140 new leads brought in over $2,300, and she booked 6 high ticket calls in the first 30 days. So we want a list of buyers because if they'll spend a little with you now, they'll spend a lot with you later. So we've talked about the problem, too many freebie seekers and not enough real buyers. The question is, how do we fix it? Here's the good news. There is a funnel designed to solve this exact problem. It's called an SLO funnel. I'll break down exactly what that means in just a second. But before I do, let's look at why this strategy works so well right now in the online space. So why does this funnel matter so much right now? Ad costs are climbing, targeting isn't what it used to be, and if you're running ads without a way to filter out the freebie hunters, you're basically handing Meta your wallet. With the right funnel in place, you'll know within 7 days if someone is a buyer. That means you stop wasting ad spend, and instead you build a list that converts faster, you build a list that converts faster, buys more often, and at a higher price point. And the best part, everything you offer inside this funnel is designed as a natural stepping stone towards your high ticket program. This is exactly why the SLO funnel works so well in today's market. So here's the big reveal. SLO stands for Self-Liquidating Offer. It's a simple, low-ticket digital product, usually between $7 and $47, designed to do one thing: attract buyers instead of freebie seekers. Unlike a lead magnet, this tiny purchase immediately separates the serious people from the tire kickers. And because it's paid, it helps offset or even cover your ad spend. So instead of building a giant list of people who never buy, you're building a smaller but way more powerful list of people who have already said yes with their wallet. And that's the power of an SLO funnel. A successful SLO starts with knowing your audience inside and out, their pain points, their desires, and the exact problem they want solved. The key is to focus on one specific problem, not everything they struggle with. So, for example, in my ad business, I know many coaches and course creators struggle with how to run profitable Facebook ads because they don't have the right targeting or messaging in place. So, an SLO could walk them through fixing just one of those problems, like setting up their first ad campaign with the right audience targeting. That's another must have, a fast win. So, an SLO isn't meant to be a full course or month long project. It's something they can implement right away, like templates, checklist, or a simple framework. And finally, your SLO should speak directly to a very specific audience. The more targeted you are, the more likely you are to attract the right buyers who will be ready for your bigger offers later on. So just remember these few key points. We need one specific problem. Don't try to solve everything. Pick one clear, painful problem your audience needs solved right now. A quick win. The best SLO delivers fast results, something they can consume or implement in less than a day. The quicker the win, the more trust you build. And we need to be buyer specific. This is crucial. Your SLO should speak directly to the type of buyer who's most likely to invest in your high ticket program later. Think of it as a filter. If it doesn't attract the right person, it doesn't belong in your funnel. When you nail these, you don't just have a product, you have a buyer filter that fuels your entire business. So, when you have an SLO funnel in place, this is what happens. Short term, your ad costs get offset and you're adding buyers to your list daily. Medium term, your launches are lighter and less stressful because your audience is already warmed up. And in the long term, you've got predictable revenue, confident marketing, and you're never starting from zero again every time you want to sell. One of the easiest profit boosters you can add is a simple order bump. An order bump is that little check box on your checkout page that says, add this to my order. And most platforms offer this. I know that Kajabi, Thrivecart, Kartra, Samcart, almost all of the platforms offer this as an option. I like to think of the bump as the fast pass for your customers' results. It should be something that complements your main offer and helps them get results faster. For example, if my main offer is a workshop on building high converting ad creatives, my bump might be a Canva template pack so they can start designing in minutes. Price wise, bumps can work at 7, 17, 27, 37. It just don't make it the same price as your main offer and keep it an easy yes. I've seen bumps work both more or less than the main offer. So you just need to test it and see what works best for you. Then no matter what, no matter if they take the bump or not, send them to a one-time offer page or an OTO page, something they can't get anywhere else in this exact way or at this exact price. So it could be a mini course, a bundle, or a direct booking link to work with you. Don't overcomplicate it. Use something you already have so you can test it and tweak it fast. Remember, your SLO isn't the finish line, it's the handshake or the introduction. Here's where most coaches and course creators miss the mark. They get the sale and then they go silent. Instead, you want a nurture sequence that delivers on the SLO and builds trust by helping them get results fast. It warms them up. Share your story, your credibility, and your values. It connects the dots. It shows them why your high ticket offer is the next natural step. Think of it like this. Your email should make them say, wow, if I got this much value from a $27 product, imagine what working with her would be like. When you do this right, your SLO isn't just breaking even. It's creating buyers who are already halfway to saying yes to your main program. Here's the truth. You can keep spending thousands on ads that fill your list with cold leads who never buy, or you can get paid to build a list of buyers who are already primed to say yes to your high ticket offer. The difference isn't just the SLO funnel itself, it's how you nurture those buyers after they come in. When you give them a fast win, show up with value, and connect the dots to your signature program, you've already done 80% of the heavy lifting before the sales call even happens. That's why this funnel works so well. It doesn't just bring in buyers, it creates clients. So at this point, you have two choices. You can DIY it, take everything I've shared today and run with it on your own. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves, you absolutely can build this funnel yourself. Or if you'd rather skip the trial and error, you can work with me. Together, we'll refine your offer, map out your funnel, make sure your ads, copy, and targeting are all dialed in so you get buyers coming through from the very start. If that sounds like the better path for you, go ahead and scan the QR code or drop me a message. I would love to help you make this work for your business. Not ready to build this together yet? No problem. Here's how we can stay connected. Follow me on Instagram where I share quick tips and behind the scenes ad strategies. Or grab my free guide, the SLO Funnel Blueprint, your guide to creating an SLO funnel that pays for ads and fills your calendar with buyers so you can finally stop wasting money on ads without results, even if you tried funnels before and they flopped. So whether you connect with me or wherever you connect with me, you'll keep learning how to attract buyers instead of freebie seekers. I hope to talk with you soon. Thanks so much.